Hello, everyone. It is Madalena D'Angelo, and I am here with the first mini episode of the #So Stressed podcast, the premiere debut of a mini series I'm doing. I don't quite have a name yet. I was thinking of calling it something like 3 minutes of thoughts, and then talk for 3 minutes about a topic that I think has relevancy to the theater community or the arts and entertainment industry, being a working performer, or just something that I find affects me personally and I want to talk about because it's my show and I can. This segment was brought to life in part by Michaela Mannix, who is our guest on the next episode dropping next week, episode 4. Michaela is the creator and host of Bowls with the Bard, which is a podcast and web series, and she's doing a mini segment right now of daily high recaps of all the plays in Shakespeare's canon. It is fantastic. Absolutely check it out. So I am going to set a timer, and today's topic kind of jumped into my mind in light of the news of Demi Lovato's hospitalization from a subsequent overdose. So I am going to start the timer now. So, as a lot of us know, Demi Lovato has been very candid about her last 6 years of recovery and her struggles with her eating disorder and bipolar and her addictions. And she's been a bit of an inspiration of mine because I too have been very candid, I would say, about my own recovery journey and the need for body positivity and different beauty standards in our current culture, the need for mental health treatment access, understanding, kind of just, if my being candid can inspire one other person to stay strong or seek help, then that's why I do it. But I can understand someone like Demi, who's on a much larger platform than I certainly will ever be. When you are living so openly about your recovery, being really positive, stressing the need for recovery, it can be hard when you begin to realize you're slipping, I would say, because for me personally, the hardest part of being open and candid about recovery is when I am struggling. I almost feel ashamed, like I'm preaching what I can't practice. But I had this realization that recognizing when you're struggling and doing something about it, like seeking help or treatment or talking to your therapist more, or reaching out to a friend, that is recovery. And I think that relates back to the themes of why I started this podcast, and I do want to have guests on in the future to talk about this for a longer amount of time. Mental illness does affect a lot of people in the artistic community. There's a history of it. Your favorite singer or writer probably dealt with it. And I want to dive into it with a larger platform of guests. But I just think it's relevant because she is a phenomenal artist who is so successful, living on an incredibly public platform and still dealing with demons that I myself have dealt with. I would say maybe a few people listening have too, and that's okay, and there's nothing to be ashamed about that and about going through that. And I would hate to see Demi Lovato demonized in any way by any mainstream media for having a relapse, because it's normal and it doesn't make her any less of the talent she is. If anything, we should learn to start being understanding to it, because there is so many people we know also dealing with it. And I think the need for understanding should trump the need to write a demonizing headline about her just because she relapsed. And that is time. Whoa, please stop, phone. That is time. So thank you if you did drop by for a listen for the new series of 3 minutes of thoughts. And tune in next week for episode 4 with Bowls with the Bard creator, Michaela Mannix. Hello, everyone. It is Madalena D'Angelo, and I am here with the first mini episode